YouTube channel. Welcome back to the Stepping Bricks YouTube channel. Welcome back to Stepping Bricks. My name is Dr. Giuseppe Paladini. 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 I'm the founder of Stepping Bricks, one of the leading companies in training people about business, mindset, and properties. And today we're going to talk about rent to buy. The 5 most common limiting beliefs in business. Renting or buying, business plan. 7 most common questions that I get asked. How to deal with stress in business. How to deal with reviews, partnerships. The 3 most common mortgage mistakes that people make. First of all, I need to explain what rent to rent is. Rent to rent is when you lease a property from a landlord and then you rent it for a higher cash flow strategy. Could be HMO, house on multiple occupancy, or serviced accommodation like holiday let, short-term let, self-catering accommodation. Now, depends what you want to do. If you want to rent it room by room, that's called HMO and you need a license. If you are renting it per night, that's called serviced accommodation, and in some areas of the UK, for example Scotland, you need a license. In the rest of the UK, not yet, but it might come very, very soon. So let's say, what are the benefits of doing rent to rent? Well, first of all, you don't need a big starting capital. For rent to rent, it's quite simple. You need a little bit of capital, which is going to help you to start your business. You need a bit of marketing, you need a bit of marketing material like letterings, etc. But you don't need to buy a property, you just need to control the property. That's the main difference between acquiring a property and buying a property, okay? So acquiring a property could be just controlling it, manage it, and buying a property is actually physically putting the money down for the deposit or for the whole property. Now, from an investment point of view, let's see as an investor what you should do. So you buy a property and then you want to rent it to a tenant, but you want to sell the property at some point. So your contract, which is a specific contract, please do not do a normal contract. It's a specific contract that we provide to our academy members, our 12 months mentorship program. You can do a lease of 7 years, let's say, and they will pay you the rent plus a top up. What is the top up? The top up is the additional money they're going to pay you every single month. They are going to constitute their deposit in 7 years time. How do you calculate that? I hope I didn't make it too complicated for you, but how do you calculate that? So let's assume that your rent is £500 a month. Then the top up is calculated based on the value of the property in 7 years time. So the property today is valued at £100,000. Then you add a compound interest on the value of 4% per annum. So if this year is valued at £100,000, next year will be valued at 104, and the next year valued at 104 plus 4%, so it's compounding 4% until you reach the 7 years. The market is saturated, so my business is not going to thrive because there's too many doing exactly the same thing. Now, you're going to do exactly the same thing, and that's your biggest mistake. Now, first of all, you don't need to reinvent the wheel, so you can use some of the strategies that are actually working already, but you need to differentiate from the rest of the pack. What you need to do is to find a niche, focus your attention and your effort on that niche, on serving that niche, and then you can differentiate your product to be unique. You have a USP, which is a unique selling point, okay, or ultimate selling point, or whatever you want to call it, but it's unique to your business, and people will recognize your business by that name or service you are providing, by that unique selling point. No age to start in property. I've started a bit later. I wish I was started when I was 18. But I didn't know anything about property before, so when I started to educate myself, I understood there is no age, no excuses for not starting in property. Now, if you are in any business, you need the business plan to work for you, okay? So what you do, you set your 1-day goal. So one day I want to be such and such, and then you set the 12-month monthly goals, okay? 12-month goal. So your yearly goal basically tells you what you need to do this year in the next 12 months to be on track for the 1-day goal. are you following this? Because this is essential. Don't do it the other way around because it's not going to work, okay? I've done this experiment before. 1 day goal, then you calculate your 12 months goal to be on track for the 1 day goal. After that, after you wrote down what you need to do in the 12 months, then you back calculating what you need to do in the next 30 days. So what is your monthly goal to be on track for the yearly goal to be on track for the 1 day goal? After you've done the monthly, then you do the weekly. And then after you do the weekly, you do the daily. So the daily goal is what I need to do today to be on track for the weekly goal, to be on track for the monthly goal, to be on track for the yearly goal, to be on track for the 1 day goal. That way it works really good because every day that you're not focusing on your business, it's a day wasted. Basically, this question is kind of, is it risky to invest in property right now? So I'm going to flip this question in this way, okay? Start the clock. Right, so the worst risk you can take right now is by not doing anything. If you stay exactly as you are right now and you're complaining about the way you are right now, then by not taking any risk, you're taking the bigger risk. So I would say, please do something, whether it's investing in property or finding something else that can give you an extra stream of income. And I'm serious about this. Beside the challenge, I'm serious about this. If you decide to invest in property, then the risks of investing in property are very much reduced because property is a physical asset. It's not like cryptocurrency or stocks and shares. They are volatile. Property you can actually touch, is bricks and mortar, and over time they always go up in value, always. Guess what? If you are investing in property, the rental will always go up too with time, with inflation, etc. So the best risk. Another thing is to learn from mistakes. Now, everybody makes mistakes, everybody, okay? But the problem is when you dwell on the past and you cannot overcome that feeling of having done the mistake. And another problem is when you do the same mistake again and again and again because you're not learning from it. The best way to learn from mistakes is to go back, see why you had that mistake, and analyze it very briefly. Don't spend months, okay? Just 5 minutes brainstorming, analyze the mistake and says, okay, next time I need to do this so it doesn't happen again. And then if you focus on, if you learn from your mistakes, then that's called experience. Oh, I love that. That's called experience. That's the definition of experience. You know, if you stay on your sofa watching Netflix and not do absolutely anything, you will not do any mistakes apart from your life mistake, but you will not learn anything and you will not get experience. The best way to get experience is by making mistakes, because if everything goes well, you will never learn about the pitfalls and how you can improve your business. First of all, if you have a negative review, try to understand why this person left a bad review for your product or service. Try to put yourself into their shoes and understand where they're coming from, because it might be that it's been delivered terribly, but it's a constructive feedback. Okay, you can improve your products or service. You can deliver a better service later on based on that review. Now, of course, there are some people that are quite rude and they're ruthless, say leaving a 1-star review, all negative, despite the fact you probably went above and beyond to help them. Sometimes you get these kind of people, there's nothing you can do about it. But the way you respond to review, as I said, determines if your business is going to move forward or not, because other people are going to read your response to review. Don't get caught into emotions. Read the review, breathe, maybe leave it for a day, and then go back to the review and see if you can find something positive about the negative review. Most people ask me, Giuseppe, how do I convince my partner to be on board with my property journey or with my business journey? It's simple. You cannot convince anybody to be on your same journey. The reason because you cannot convince them is because they have their own vision. They cannot see your vision in your head. So you have to explain which vision you have so they can understand where you want to be and where you want to take the family all together. So when I get asked this question, how do I convince my partner to come on board with me? The simple answer is you can't convince them. You have to link whatever they want with whatever you want. How do you link what your partner wants with what you want? Well, simply, you have to explain the benefits of what you're doing with the results that what they want. For example, let's say your partners, the priority of your partner is to send the kids to private school, or to have more holidays per year, or to change the lifestyle, whatever you need. To reach all these goals, you need money, right? Now, how can you make extra money that can give you that opportunity to live the lifestyle that you want? Well, in this case, it's business or property business or whatever business you're running. So if you link whatever you want to do, let's say property, with the results that are going to generate a different lifestyle, which is whatever your partner wants, then you have the partner on board. Bear in mind, they might not be on board fully, 100%, and be with you and follow your steps, but they will support you, they will not go against you, and you can generate a lot more income that can increase your lifestyle. I hope this video has been useful. If you want more tips about buying, selling properties, investing in properties, mindset and business, just follow this channel, the Stepping Bricks YouTube channel. There are hours of training here absolutely for free. If you want to learn more, and we have a club membership which we meet every single week on Zoom. I'll see you in the next video. My name is Dr. Giuseppe Paladini and I'm the founder of Stepping Bricks. Bye bye for now.